I know it sounds dumb, but it feels like it's TV. Oh, wait, he hit me after a home run, so I'm supposed to get all tough.
Oh, yeah.
I just, again, you tried to bunt. He's missing to that spot over and over again. I understand the guy coming to his defense, but calm down.
The 2-1. And that one is hit deep to right field. And that one's gone, too. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. You're gonna walk. You're going to flip the bat. And now it's going to take you a month to run around the bases. Let me tell you something.
All right, look,
he wasn't throwing at him earlier, but the next time he comes up, he just might. Oh, look, he's taking a month to round the bases here.
Jay, I watched the ball leave the park. He walked the whole way, and Dez is pissed because he didn't throw the bat. He threw the bat, and he threw it back across the field.
I love that the last thing before the pitch that the color guy says is, calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down. And then that happens.
That was last year. I think March 12th or March 11th. I don't remember the exact day. I clipped that on March 13th, though, for whatever that's worth to you. Almost a year ago, in Hattiesburg, the Ragin' Cajuns gave up the third home run of the inning, I believe. And that happened on the Ragin' Cajun radio network.
Oh, you're going to walk around? Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, man. So here's the thing. Because I saw Ben McDonald put something on Twitter yesterday. There was a bat flip or whatever, and a guy walked up the line in a game against Notre Dame a couple days ago. But counterpoint to what Ben said, by the way, it's the guy hit a home run against Notre Dame, so he should be able to have a tea party down the line if he wants to. It's Notre Dame. Who cares? But Ben said you got to respect the game more, stuff like that. I understand that, honestly. I do. If my son grows up and plays baseball and gets good at it, I'm going to try to teach him not to do things like that because being successful, hitting a home run should be enough. If you want to point at the sky, whatever, but get around the bases, put the bat down, get around the bases is something that I want to teach him. Being successful should be enough. But to me, there's nothing more snowflake than that reaction or throwing at a guy because of how he acted when he beat you. I don't know. I find that of all things in baseball that I don't understand, that's the one I understand the least. If you don't like what your opponent does to you, don't let him do it to you. But, I got my feelings hurt by the way you acted, so next time you're up, I'm going to throw a ball at your head and let you get first base and put my team at a disadvantage because I don't like the way you acted? No, man. If you don't like how somebody acts when they hit a home run off of you, don't give up a home run. And if you do and they do it, put your head down, let him act like a fool, and then next time he comes up, don't throw at his head, strike him out. Should be what happens, but I don't know. I just find that so soft. Oh, he hurt my feelings, so I'm going to throw something at him. No, just beat him, and he can't do that to you. It's that simple.
This is, what happens when anybody gets the score run up on them. I'm in the Spurrier school of thought on that. Make them stop, do something about it. It's not the offensive coach's jobs to stop scoring points. It's just, and obviously, when people talk about this, they talk about today. Oh, these kids today and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to be that guy, but, it just doesn't bother me. Man, maybe it's just because I'm you think it would. You think I'm an old guy. You think it would be like, I'd be like, yeah, it's not how you play the game. But it doesn't. It doesn't bother me. And if you, like I said, if you don't want a guy to pimp a home run, don't serve a meatball up.
The third one of the inning, apparently.
Yeah.
So. And I bet those, I am attributing an opinion to somebody I don't know, so that's not really fair. But you have people that say things like, oh, the kids are soft these days. They're soft. They're sensitive. And then melt down when somebody flips their bat after a home run. Who's the sensitive one?
Well, I saw an interesting thing. I don't know if it was off Facebook or what, but we always talk about this participation trophy generation. And it's like, did the kids ask for the trophies, or did the adults just hand them out?
It's a great question.
That's something That's something Do you have you ever gone to a kid's house and he's got a bunch of participation trophies up? I've never been to anybody's house and been like, so what did y'all win? Oh, well, we didn't win, but I've never been to one. So.
I tossed all mine. I didn't care about them. So what? I played on the team. Big deal.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a bit ridiculous. Little spice though for that series in Lafayette this weekend for sure. After that mess, apparently the Raging Cajun fans have not forgotten about that. So
they've been known to hold a grudge.
We'll leave it at that.
Continue forward.
This weekend, I do this weird thing during football season. If you listen to the show every day, actually, David, I appreciate your text, so I'm going to read it now. We'll get to that in a second. He said, you guys are wrong for what it's worth. Every other sport has a penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. Baseball doesn't. Ball thrown at the ear hole is the unsportsmanlike penalty in baseball. Can't you kind of see how they're not the same? Intentionally trying to hurt somebody while putting your team at a disadvantage is a penalty to you. That's inflicting a penalty on yourself. That's like saying taunting is 15 yards for the team that did the taunting. That's not a penalty. It's not. Retaliation in football is a penalty. If a guy slaps you in the face, for example, after the play, and a ref doesn't see it and you shove him, guess who's getting the penalty? You. That's retaliation in baseball. I understand your point, though. It's a fair one, for sure. I hope you don't think I'm dismissing what you're saying, but when you throw at a guy that pimps a home run, you give him a free base. And you showed him that he got to you. I don't know. That's just me.
That's the bigger thing, I think. It's not the, giving a free base. I mean, you can work around that. But showing that, hey, I'm rattled, that's the bigger deal to me. Because now they're going to try to make it worse on you.
Most of them aren't trying to hit him. It's just a warning. Yeah, I understand that. But warning for what? What are you warning him for? When you hit a tank bomb off me, run the bases faster? Something that I failed to do. So I'm not getting preachy here because in my life, this is something that I struggle with sometimes. True, I do. But you should never let somebody else's actions impact how you act. You shouldn't. And I fail at that all the time. But if a guy hits a home run off of you and he acts like a fool, you should only work on yourself to not give up that home run.